time to fire this up. We're going to go down and start this. And so it was in the morning, and the three of us marched down to the cafeteria. And there, what you'd find was a hive of adolescent activity. There's about 160 middle school students doing any number of things, but doing them all very loudly. You've got people skateboarding, people throwing balls back and forth, listening to music, playing with cards, gossiping, flirting. It's just a place where middle schoolers get to kind of hang out and be the people they want to be. And adults don't hold very much sway in this environment at all. For the most part, they're ignored entirely. So I kind of approached the cafeteria there. Dave and Dana launch into this hive of adolescent activity, and I think to myself, I don't think this is a good idea. They're going to read a book to 160 middle school students, and you know they're in their space. I don't get how this is going to happen. So I see Dana kind of position herself in the back, and Dave kind of weave through this mass of adolescents and head up to the stage where he stands up and he embarks on this short speech. He says, "Okay, I'm going to need everyone to quiet down right now. We're going to start the read aloud shortly, so I'm going to need this group of students over here to quiet down and put your attention up front." And it was like a spell had been cast over these middle schoolers' minds. Surely enough, within 30 seconds, the whole cafeteria had quieted down and everyone was listening. And he said, "Okay, the way we're going to do this is I want you to first throw away all the trash from your breakfast, and then I want you to gather your things together, and I want you to take your chairs and I want you to push them up to the stage so you can get a really good seat so you can hear the book." And he says, "Okay, I want you to do that now." They all stood up. They threw away their stuff. They were picking trash off the ground that wasn't even theirs. I mean, the most un-middle school behavior you could think of. They gather their belongings, they grab their chairs, and they pull themselves up to the front of the stage, at which point Dana makes her way up to the stage. She opens the book, and she starts reading to 160 middle school students who are listening intently. And I stood back there and thought, that's a pretty good team. I think Dave and Dana are a great team for many reasons, but I think the most important is the shared values that they have. They are deeply passionate about teaching. When they are not spending their time perfecting their craft, they're teaching other teachers and helping them get better. They are also some of the most committed teachers that I know. Oftentimes on Friday when we'd go home, the last conversation we'd have is, well, are we going to get together and work on Saturday, or are we going to get together and work on Saturday and Sunday? It was really hardcore. Very, very committed teachers. And finally, I think of Dave and Dana as people who, as a couple, really carry this sense of responsibility, this need to contribute to the world seriously. They have given so much to their students and to the parents of their students and their families and their co-workers that not only was it a privilege for me to work with them, but they're just a tremendous a gift to the world, and they have been for the 10 years that they've been working as teachers. So I really think it's a beautiful thing that two people so expert at giving to the world could find a partner that could give to them in the same way.